You're now tuning into the Who and How Club with your host, Arys Dejan.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Arys Dejan checking in, episode 46. Welcome. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. I can't stay too long, ladies and gentlemen, because the puppy is a bit restless today. I just took away his toys. That's baby boy Apollo. You know how he could get. He knows exactly when I am about to record or interviewing someone or on a call for work. Business meetings and stuff like that, because when I am on those types of calls and stuff like that, this boy acts wild and you'll hear the jumping around and stuff like that. So I had to take away his toys, but he's looking at me like he's about to start up. So can't stay too long. I really just wanted to check in with everybody. I hope you're having a great, positive week. Just wanted to check in. This is really I'm doing something different today with my Zoom PodTrack P4. I'm using it as an interface, so I'm recording directly to the program. Instead of recording on the device, I'm recording on my computer program through the device, which makes things much easier for me when it comes to editing and stuff like that. So I don't have to record on the device, take the SD card out, put that into my laptop, then put the audio into the program, edit it, etc. I'm actually just recording directly into the program right now, which I think takes away a process for me. I'm only one man, but eventually once I have a team, I won't have to do any of this stuff really. I'll be cooped up in a studio all day, every day with people, just talking to them, and all I'll have to focus on is having conversations, which I think I'm getting better at. I want to say that I'm almost there, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to taking the platform, the Who and How Club, to a brand new level. Today we're at episode 46. As I've said before, I never thought that I would get this far. And I'm almost at episode 50. And of course, as we know, 50 is a big milestone. So we're almost 50 years old. And I got some big plans coming for that episode and every episode after that. But the goal is to pitch the show. I told myself that once I get to 50, we're going to take this platform to a different level and just introduce new things. And I don't just want this to be a show. I want to spread the joy and get on bigger platforms so we could reach more people and get the whole world trying to answer the question, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So, the slogan. You are the who and how. I am the who and how. We are the Who and How Club, and we are the who's and how's of this world. Without you, without me, there is no we. So we're all in this together in some way, shape, or form, and we just got to keep talking and conversing and picking each other's brains on concepts and experiences that we're all going through in this thing we share called life. Yesterday, I'm still on a high because yesterday I had a conversation with our next Spotlights guest. Her name is Teresa Greco, and her and I have some history, but she has a new book out, and she's going to be on the next episode 47. But whenever Teresa and I have conversations, it's like on a different level. It's like her and I just go into like this other zone, which is like our zone, and we're looking for people to join our zone. You know what I mean? Like we're just on a different plane when her and I speak, and I learn a lot from her when we speak, and I'm sure she learns things from me. We laugh and joke, and we talk about life and love and just perspectives and processes on healing and our journeys pretty much. And on the episode, we talk about how her and I have met, an opportunity that she provided me with, and in turn, I'm providing her with one now, with her being on the show, promoting her book. So keep a lookout for that next week. I'm on a high because the conversation was so in depth, and I learned a lot about myself just speaking with her. So I'm excited for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to listen to that and hear it, and hopefully learn something about yourself or others when listening to that episode. So that's coming next week, episode 47. I watched the Snyder Cut, the Justice League Snyder Cut, 4 hours. It took me a few days to watch it because every time I started it, I was starting it late at night, and I just kept falling asleep. So the Snyder Cut is out. All of you know I love comic books and action figures. I'm a collector, and especially movies and TV shows. I love DC Comics, but I love Marvel movies. But the Snyder Cut made me love this era of DC movies that we're currently in, because a few of them have kind of lacked in some areas, and made me react in a way like, what the F am I watching? You know what I mean? They haven't done what the Marvel movies have done. They've kind of gone a bit backwards and done things backwards in comparison to the Marvel. But regardless, I love my Batman, of course, and we've been waiting for the Snyder Cut to come out. But it started as a rumor, as if this thing never existed, like it was like an urban legend or something like that. You know, it was just spoken about, but no one really knew if it existed or not. And now, you know, a few years later, it's proof that it's real. So if you have 4 hours to spare, I would say watch that film on the Who and How Club podcast, whohowclub.com. In the blog section, we did our movie review on it, to watch or not to watch. So go read it. There aren't any spoilers, so you don't have to worry about that. But we do provide our pros and cons on the film. So go to the website, whohowclub.com, in the blog section, and you'll check our latest movie review on Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Also in that section, you'll see other blog posts for movie reviews, music reviews, also an article that I did for Teresa's magazine, preferred magazine, called Grow Before You Go. That's an editorial that I provided her magazine with, and we talk about that on the show, and the importance of that title and what that means, and her thoughts on it, etc. If you can hear the puppy in the background and all that noise, then yeah, you know he's starting up, so bear with me. But yeah, go read the blog post and the movie review on the Snyder Cut. I'm going to post that. We're really close to the 50th episode, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm happy that you've been with me on this journey. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Without my supporters, I just want to shout you all out and tell you how much I appreciate you. It's been a long journey. We've seen this show transform a couple times, and we're gaining new supporters, new listeners, new downloads, just new traction and new ways of doing the show and bringing people on. And you know who you are. I've already shouted you out many times, and you know, without you, then we wouldn't be this consistent, because people need stuff like this. This is very therapeutic, especially for me. And speaking of therapy, if you listen to the trauma episode, you'll know that I was leaning towards starting therapy. Now, my entire life, therapy has been pushed in front of me, and I've always shut it down. But I finally took the proper steps to start some therapy. And next week, I have a consultation with this practice. I did my research first. You know, I looked up some practices, and I read the bios of the psychiatrists and therapists that work at these practices. And there was this one practice located in the sort of like the West End, but downtown of Toronto. And I took a liking to it, and I felt like it fit best for what I'm looking for. And out of the two names that I presented the practice with, they had already mentioned one of those two that they felt were a best fit, and one of those two are the directors of the practice and the heads of the practice. So I'm going to be meeting with this individual. We're going to have a consultation and start some sessions from there. And, you know, aside from the traumatic experience that I recently went through and experienced, I know that there's a lot of things in my life that I haven't dealt with. And I've seen the reactions of those things and the outcomes of those things, you know? Next month is my birthday. And if we're looking at the age thing and numbers and all that jazz, if that matters to you and you look at time that way, you know, getting close to 32, boy, it still feels like I'm 21, 22. You know, I don't know what 32 is supposed to feel like. I don't know what 31 is supposed to feel like. I still feel like I could jump off a building and survive, you know what I mean? But if we're looking at age in that sense, you know, I think this is a great time for me to get some therapy and to speak to somebody that just doesn't know me and to share some experiences and get a different perspective on, you know, my life, and maybe, you know, develop some ways of dealing with things. So I don't know what to expect. I won't lie to you. I am a bit scared. I'm a bit afraid, but I'm going in head first. And I'm not going to look back. Once I'm in, I'm going to go in. Hold on one second. I just gave Apollo a look, and he knows what that look means, but he's testing me. So anyway, I don't want to give too much advice on therapy because I haven't experienced it yet. But when I do experience it, I will share this journey with all of you. And you'll be with me step by step, and I'll let you know how it's going for me. And maybe you're out there thinking about if you should do therapy, you know. There's just some things I want to deal with in my life, some things that have been in the closet for a very long time, that, you know, good stuff, bad stuff, bad things that have been done to me, bad things that I've done to others, you know, good things, good, you know, it's not all negative, but it's just experiences that can really shape who you are if you don't deal with some of these things and acknowledge these things that have happened into your life. So this will be a milestone for me. It's just weird. Like, we're almost in this, I feel like I'm transitioning, and I'd love to, you know, I just want to send some special energy out to those who are in a transition right now as well, a transitional period and stage in their lives where they're about to come out of their cocoon and blossom into this butterfly. I feel like I'm on a real journey, and all of you are following me, you know, on it. So thank you. We're going to leave it at that. We're not going to do too much today. Not too much talking. Just thank you one more time. Thank you. And I look forward to hearing everybody's feedback on next week's episode, because we got a really good one, an episode of substance, and we got more episodes coming, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, thank you. I'm going to say thank you forever, because, you know, episode 46, man, like 46 episodes of just talking shit, like, and just speaking with people, strangers, some people I know. And I just love talking, and it's for your enjoyment and your learning as well. So holla at me at only one Arys, ONLY, the number one ARYS, on all social media platforms. My website's arysdejan.com as well. And follow the Who and How Club on all social media platforms at Who How Club, and the website whohowclub.com for all updates on whatever I got going on. All right. Music's on the way too, because next month is my birthday month. We're dropping some serious shit. So keep a lookout, all right? This has been the Who and How Club, episode 46. It's your boy, Arys Dejan. You are the Who and How Club. I am the Who and How Club, and we are the Who's and How's of this world. Without you, without me, there is no we. And we're in this together, y'all. So let's run it. Talk to you next week. Bye.